Hello everyone, my name is Jewel Dash. Today I will discuss on the topic creating an inclusive classroom. Now, introduction part. First of all, we have to know that what does inclusivity mean in education? Inclusivity ensures equal opportunities for all students regardless of gender identity. Second point is it focuses on creating an respectful and supportive classroom culture that acknowledges diversity. Now, why is it essential for student growth and engagement? An inclusive classroom promotes self-confidence among students. It helps reduce discrimination and bias, fostering meaningful discussions and interactions. Now, key ideas of this part is inclusivity is about acceptance and equal learning experiences for all individuals. Now, understanding gender and identity. Male, female, transgender, a spectrum of identities. Gender is not just male or female, but a diverse spectrum including transgender, non-binary, and gender fluid identities, breaking misconceptions and biases. Society often reinforces gender norms that may exclude certain identities. Educators must recognize and challenge misconceptions to foster a truly inclusive environment. Now, the key idea for this part is gender identity goes beyond traditional labels and must be respected in educational spaces. Now, why inclusivity matters? Increases student confidence and performance. Feeling accepted empowers students to engage confidently in learning. Encourages diverse perspective and critical thinking. A mixed gender classroom introduces varied perspectives, enriching discussions. Reduces bullying and discrimination. Inclusivity helps prevent harassment and fosters empathy among students. Now, the key idea of this part is a welcoming environment enhances student participation and well-being. Now, challenges faced by students. For male, expectations and pressure on masculinity. First is pressure to conform to traditional masculine roles can be limiting. Expectations often discourage emotional openness in male students. For female, gender biases in opportunities and leadership. Many girls face barriers in leadership roles and STEM fields. Gender stereotypes can impact confidence and career aspirations. Transgender. For transgender, struggles with acceptance and accessibility. Transgender students often experience misgendering and lack of proper facilities. They struggle with social acceptance, leading to mental health concerns, etc. Now, for key idea for this part is understanding gender specific challenges allows educators to address them effectively. Now, strategies for an inclusive classroom. Using gender neutral language, replace binary phrases. Example like instead of saying boys and girls, we can say students or learners. Promoting equal participation. Encourage balanced classroom interaction regardless of gender identity. Ensuring representation in learning materials. Incorporate examples, books, and case studies that acknowledge diverse gender identities. Now, key ideas of this part is simple classroom strategies create a more welcoming space for all students. Now, teachers' role in inclusivity. Creating safe spaces for discussions. Allow students to express their identities without fear or judgment. Encouraging inclusive teaching practices, use teaching methods that reflect diverse perspectives and challenge biases. Implementing anti-discrimination policies, support strict measures against bullying and gender biases harassment. Now, key ideas of these parties, teachers are central to creating an inclusive and respectful learning environment. Now, institutional support and policy implementation. Inclusive curriculum design. Schools should integrate gender awareness into lesson plans. Gender neutral infrastructure. Having gender neutral restrooms and policies supports transgender students. Awareness workshop for students and educators. Conducting regular training fosters understanding and acceptance, etc. Now, key idea of this part is schools must take action beyond the classroom for lasting inclusivity. Now, success stories and best practices. Schools with progressive inclusion policies. Many schools worldwide have adopted inclusive practices that show positive outcomes. Positive impact on student well-being and academic performance. Research shows better learning experiments when inclusivity is prioritized. Now, key idea of this part is real-world example highlight the success of inclusive education strategies. Now, conclusion and call to action. Inclusivity is not an option, it is a necessity. The quote reinforces that every educator must prioritize inclusivity. Steps toward for creating a truly inclusive learning environment. Schools should implement policies. Educators must foster respect and students must embrace diversity. Now, final thought of this part is inclusivity in education is a shared responsibility, one that can shape a more equitable future. So that's all for today. Thank you.